Alright people, the Lenovo Yoga Slim 7 Pro 14-inch. Let's get this thing unboxed and see whether it's any good. Okay, a little pull tab thing, one little felt pocket. Okay, yeah. Let's look. Okay, do you know what? This actually looks a bit boring. This is more of your business laptop. This is not a gaming thing. But look how thin that is, fam. How do they get it this thin? Look at that, fam. Let's pop this open anyway. Okay. This is looking mad. Have a look at that keyboard. Yeah. That feels good as well. Got Windows 10 on it, not got the Windows 11 yet. Got something on the back, seal sticker, do not remove. So looking at ports and I/O, we got two USB-C ports on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, we got a full-size USB-A port, we got the power button, and we got a 3.5mm headphone jack. On the back, we don't have no I/O at all. And on the front, obviously, look how thin it is. We don't have nothing going on there either. So pretty much a simple and slick little ultrabook thing that we've got going on here. Anyway, let me go get this set up and we'll have a little look at what this little bad boy can do. Alright, so the thing is all set up now. It's pretty much simple to set up. The unboxing was pretty much simple as you guys saw. Let me run through some specs of you real quick and tell you what I got inside. Now you got an i7 11th gen processor in there running at 2.80 gigahertz. You've got 8 gigabytes of RAM. You've got 512 gigabytes of storage. You're supposed to have an MX450 GPU from Nvidia, so that's not their GeForce, nor is it their RTX, but it's one of their graphics cards that's a little bit above normal Intel integrated graphics. However, when I run GPU-Z, I can't seem to find that GPU on this particular system. Now the screen here is a little special thing still. We got 14 inches, 16:10 aspect ratio, so you're seeing a little bit more vertical real estate than you would on a normal 16:9 display. And it's 2K Quad HD. And because it's 16:10, instead of your normal 2560 by 1440p, you've got 2880 by, what is it again? 1800, fam. So you've got all the pixels you want. Why is the thing gone off? Now, moving on from the screen quality, we have to talk about the audio. And the audio, it is what it is. You know, with these laptops, with such a small laptop, you can't expect it to make a big sound. Now, it isn't rubbish, but it's about what I'd expect for a laptop at maybe this kind of price point. I'd say it's kind of average, kind of slightly above average. It does sound good, but it's not going to be a good pair of headphones if you're putting them on instead. And if you've got such a portable laptop, it's most likely that you're going to be taking it with you and you're going to have your own portable pair of headphones or maybe a little Bluetooth speaker to connect it to. Let me give you a little sample real quick. Hey, what's going on, people? Tech Jamo, we out here with the Honda E 4 months later, 7,500 miles later. So we know this laptop has a good looking screen, we know it sounds decent, but what about the performance? All of that is a waste of time if it can't even perform correctly. And let me not gas you, fam, this thing performs correct. Gone are the days, yeah, when these laptops, because they're small, they will just be dead. Like you'd be lagging all over the place, you would barely be able to open Skype, back in the day kind of thing. You know them ones there? You had the little mini books, notebooks, barely have any processing power in them because they were so small. Nowadays though, these laptops can fight. You understand? They look at those Chrome web browser pages and they're like, yo, I got RAM for you. You know, like that, fam. Now, so far, I've only done a little bit of web browsing, a little piece of gaming, which I'm gonna get to in a bit, and just a little piece of word processing and stuff like that. And for the word processing and the internet browsing, obviously, I don't even need to discuss it with you. You know, it just blasts through it, fam. Like, that's no issue for this laptop at all. And it's really good at battery whilst it's doing the web browsing and the word processing. So I definitely think that this is a battery champion for universities and things like that, and especially because it's so nice and small. Now, I tried a little bit of light video editing on it and it was a bit sticky. For 1080p video, 60 frames per second, I think you're kind of good to go. I was using Filmora, but for 4K 60 video, There was a lot of buffering going on, and I don't think you'd want this to be your main video editing laptop if that's what you're going to go into. But that was just a quick little video editing test, and I'm going to do a more lengthy test when I do the full review over the next month on this thing. Now, in terms of controlling all that performance, we got this keyboard and obviously the touchpad attached to the laptop, as with every other laptop. Now, the touchpad is okay. I prefer a little division in the touchpad when I'm using it to type kind of thing, but you've just got the left click here and you've got the right click here, and it is a proper tactile click. It doesn't use any of those super cool vibration clicks that they use in those MacBooks kind of thing, which is a bit of shame at this price. You would have thought the technology would be there, but that technology is not there. It's just got a normal pressing click thing, if that's what man can call it. Now, the keyboard feels full size to me, and it feels nice and easy to type on. There's no flex in the keyboard. There's no cheap feeling keys. I think at this price point, this keyboard is definitely acceptable, and I can type on it for ages. So yeah, it's a decent keyboard, and you can use it for a little piece of gaming. Now, this wouldn't be a Tech Jamo review if we didn't discuss the gaming performance. And at the moment, as I said, it's a bit sticky, it's a bit iffy, because obviously they've got an NVIDIA MX 450 in there, apparently, according to the spec sheet, but I can't seem to unlock it. I can't seem to find it. I've tried to download some NVIDIA drivers, especially from the Lenovo website, and this graphics card is still hiding. So in terms of the raw graphics processing power at the moment, we're using those Intel, what is it called again? Intel Iris Xe integrated, basically an integrated thing. So we're not looking at frames upon frames upon frames, obviously. However, because it's got a super fast killer Wi-Fi chip in there, the game streaming performance is actually not too bad. So in terms of gaming, if you've got a good internet connection, you can bang out the game streaming thing. Now myself, I personally don't think I would use this laptop for gaming like that. I would probably use it as a secondary laptop to stream from, because it's got such a good Wi-Fi card, especially if I'm trying to make a kind of 2 PC setup, if you get what I mean. Now, it does have Thunderbolt 4 ports on the side, so if you want to plug in that external GPU, you can do it. This can be your on-the-go laptop, go in here and go in there, and when you want it to become a gaming laptop, you can plug it in to the external GPU that's on your desk. But yeah guys, in terms of my little first impressions over the last 2 days, this is definitely a powerful laptop that it's on job. It's on job. It can do its little piece of word processing. It can do the internet browsing. It can touch a little bit of video editing at 1080p up to 60 frames per second. And in terms of gaming, at least the Wi-Fi is strong enough for you to get decent game streaming results. However, there's still a couple of mysteries that man needs to unlock about this laptop. So make sure you're staying tuned and you're locked in, subscribed, notification bell and all that for the full review on the Lenovo Yoga 7 Pro. Wow, man actually even remembered the name of the laptop. That's a wrap. Let's cut the things. I'll turn off these lights. We turn off these lights. It's a wrap.